Part of the research also focused on consumer tolerance as well. And so the quick insight here really is that consumers are not patient. And so what it shows is that consumers expect seamless and quick transactions. And if they experience some kind of payment disruption, it erodes trust, it damages the experience, and it also damages loyalty and potential repeat business. I'll simplify the graph, but essentially what it shows, if you just focus on this line for the moment, we asked a question around how long would you mind waiting if you had been faced by a payment disruption. And what you've got here is the proportion of people, and you've got time across the bottom. But what this shows is the proportion of people that find it acceptable to wait for this amount of time. So what we see is that at 0 minutes, 100% of people, but as we go on quickly, that tolerance level decreases really sharply. So by the time you get to about 7 minutes of waiting around, you've got about 50% of consumers that say it's not acceptable to wait that long. What you've got with this lighter blue line is the annoying but tolerable. And so this is the proportion of consumers that say, after about 5 minutes, about 25% of consumers say it's annoying but tolerable. That grows. And then the lighter blue line there shows the level of abandonment. So this is the proportion of consumers that say it's unacceptable, I'm not waiting that long, I'm going to abandon my basket and take my business elsewhere. But you can see that line grows rapidly over that period of time. And what we also see is that there's a significant gap between the level of tolerance shown by consumers and actually the time it takes to resolve payment issues. So you can see here that actually that first 7 minutes is really critical. If businesses don't resolve their payment issues within 7 minutes, that's the acceptable zone. Between 8 and 13 minutes, consumers get really frustrated. Between 14 and 23 minutes, they're abandoning their baskets at a high level, and then this is the period of point of no return where it's actually damaging to the brand. But what you see here is that their level of tolerance is quite short, and the average time that it takes for a business to resolve payment issues is about 2 hours. So 2 hours versus an acceptable limit of about 7 minutes.